When your cat curls up next to you at night or insists on following you around, do you actually know what they are trying to say with these choices? Yes, it is undeniably adorable, but behind that physical closeness, there is a much deeper psychological layer that most cat owners completely miss in their daily routines. And if you misunderstand these subtle signs, which most owners do, you could be missing vital messages they have been trying to send you for years. You might even think they are just being demanding or territorial. But the truth is, these behaviors are deeply rooted in their ancient survival instincts and trust. They are constantly evaluating their environment. So let us start with the one surprising fact that changes everything about how your feline friend actually sees you. 1. It was never about staying warm. Have you ever noticed your cat pressing their body against yours right before they finally settle in for a nap? Most people assume it is a simple equation. Cats naturally get cold, you are warm, so they just want to use you as a convenient giant radiator. But that is a complete myth. That is not just them seeking heat. That is a complex survival instinct overriding thousands of years of solitary wild evolution. Because deep sleep is when a feline is at their most defenseless. Every instinct screams at them to find somewhere hidden, elevated, and completely out of reach. Researchers at the University of Sussex studied this, noting that cats require profound environmental security before they will ever fully lower their natural defenses and sleep deeply. So when they actively choose to sleep out in the open, completely exposed and pushed right up against your back, your legs, or even your chest, they are telling you something they cannot say out loud. You make me feel safe enough to let my guard down completely in a dangerous world. That is not clinginess you are experiencing. That is pure devotion. They have designated your presence as the ultimate safe zone in their entire known territory. There is one secret your cat will never tell you. I will show you what beats that ancient instinct in the final topic, because it might one day save their life. 2. They are not just marking their territory. Have you ever wondered why your cat insists on forcefully headbutting your chin, your shins, or your resting hand? Most people assume it is simple ownership. They think the cat is just claiming you as their property, rubbing their scent glands on you to warn other animals away. But that is not simple territorial marking. That is a highly selective behavior called allo-rubbing, and they only do it with the individuals they trust the most. Cats have scent glands on their cheeks, forehead, and chin. When they forcefully bump their head against you, they are not just leaving their scent behind. Animal behaviorists, including Dr. Charlotte de Mouzon in 2022, explain this as scent blending. They are actively trying to mix their unique pheromones with your natural scent. In the wild, feline colonies survive by creating a shared group scent. It is how they instantly distinguish a safe family member from a highly dangerous intruder. So when your cat insists on aggressively rubbing their face all over your hands or your clothes, they are actively weaving you into their family unit. They are telling you something deeply profound. You smell like me now, which means we are family, and I will accept you as one of my own. The next time they headbutt you, do not pull away. Gently press your forehead or hand back against them to accept their ultimate declaration of family. And hey, if this video is helping you understand the quiet ways your cat says, "I love you," hit like and subscribe so we can reach more caring owners. 3. That is not them falling asleep. Have you ever caught your cat staring at you from across the room, only to slowly close and open their eyes? It is easy to assume they are just tired, fighting off a nap in a warm sunbeam, or simply zoning out while watching you move around. But that is not a sleepy reflex. That is a deliberate, conscious choice, and it is one of the rarest compliments a feline can ever give you. A 2020 study from the University of Portsmouth confirmed that this slow blinking is a form of positive emotional communication, exclusively reserved for individuals they deeply trust. In the harsh animal kingdom, unbroken direct eye contact is always an aggressive challenge. It instantly signals a serious threat, a hunt, or an impending physical fight. By willingly breaking that stare and closing their eyes in your presence, your cat is doing something completely against their natural survival instincts. They are choosing vulnerability. They are telling you something profound. I know you are much larger and stronger, but I trust you completely enough to close my eyes in your presence, so do not just stare back. When your cat offers you a slow blink, return the gesture. Narrow your eyes, close them slowly, and open them again. This is the ultimate feline handshake. When they see you return that delicate gesture, you are proving to them that their absolute trust in you was not misplaced. 4. They are not trying to invade your privacy. Have you ever tried to use the bathroom, only to have your cat pawing desperately at the door? Or maybe they insist on following you inside, staring at you while you shower, completely refusing to leave you alone even for a single minute. Most owners assume this is just classic feline clinginess, or that cats simply hate closed doors and cannot stand being excluded from whatever you are doing. But that is a human projection. That is not them being nosy or clingy. In the wild, using the bathroom or bathing is a moment of extreme vulnerability. According to research published in Applied Animal Behavior Science, colony cats instinctively take turns standing guard when another member of their trusted pack is exposed to danger. Because you are busy and distracted, your cat steps up to take the watch. They are actively patrolling the perimeter to make sure nothing sneaks up on you. So when they force their way into the bathroom and sit firmly by your feet, they are actually performing a highly stressful job for your benefit. They are essentially saying, "You are vulnerable right now, so I will watch your back. I am here to protect you, just like you protect me." Next time they break into your bathroom, do not shoo them out. Acknowledge their effort. They genuinely think they are keeping you safe from invisible predators. 5. They are not always asking you to play. We have all experienced that moment when our cat drops a stuffed mouse or a crinkle ball right at our feet. Sometimes they will even loudly announce their arrival, meowing with the toy in their mouth, demanding that you look at what they have just brought you. It is natural to assume they are just bored and want you to throw it. But often, if you do throw it, they just look at you with deep disappointment because they are not trying to initiate a game of fetch. That is a human projection. They are actually engaging in a deeply ingrained communal survival behavior. In a feline colony, successful hunters will bring their catch back to share with the core members of their trusted family unit, especially those who cannot hunt. Feline behaviorist John Bradshaw noted in his 2013 research that when a domestic cat drops a toy at your feet, they are mimicking this exact resource-sharing instinct. They are essentially providing for you. They think you are a terrible hunter, so they are stepping up to make sure you do not starve to death. They are telling you in the clearest way possible, "I caught this for you, because you are a vital part of my pack, and I love you, so do not throw the toy away." Acknowledge their hard work with a gentle pet. And that brings us to the final, most crucial behavior I promised earlier. 6. The one instinct they will only break for you. This is the moment I mentioned at the start, because understanding it might one day save their life. In the wild, showing any sign of weakness, illness, or physical pain is a guaranteed death sentence. Predators actively look for the easiest, most vulnerable target available. Because of this, a feline's deepest, most unbreakable instinct when they feel sick is to completely disappear. They will hide under beds, inside closets, or behind furniture. They suffer in absolute silence, cutting themselves off from the world to protect themselves. But sometimes, a cat will do the exact opposite when they are hurting. Instead of isolating themselves in a dark corner, they will deliberately seek you out. They will pace around your legs, cry unusually, or insist on sitting directly on your chest. A groundbreaking 2019 study from Oregon State University proved that cats form what is called a secure attachment with their primary caregivers, much like a human toddler does. This means they genuinely view you as their secure base. When the world becomes too frightening or their body fails them, you are their ultimate source of safety. When they choose to bring their pain to you instead of hiding it in the dark, they are overriding thousands of years of solitary survival programming. They are telling you something profoundly moving. My instinct screams at me to hide, but my heart says that you are the only one who can fix this. They know their body is failing, and they know they are a prime target, but they genuinely believe your presence is stronger than any predator in the world. So if your normally independent cat suddenly refuses to leave your side, or cries constantly at your feet, looking distressed, please do not just ignore it. This drastic behavior change is often the very first sign of an underlying medical issue, long before any obvious physical symptoms like weight loss or lethargy ever appear. Scheduling a quick trip to the veterinarian during this narrow window of trust can literally save their life, all because you knew how to read their signals. They willingly broke their deepest, most ancient wild instinct just to ask for your help. They are trusting you with their life, so please answer them. Ultimately, our feline friends do not have words. They only have these small, incredibly quiet choices that they make about you every single day of their lives. So the very next time they choose to sleep pressed against your back, or slowly blink at you from across a brightly lit living room, remember what it really means. It was never just a random feline habit. It was always, from the very beginning, a profound declaration of love.